Good morning. Today is Monday, April 11th, and today we are talking on IVDA because when I went up, we're probably going to have to VWAP and pull back the lows and higher. We're high as well, so that's here. I'm expecting to pull back on the 218 point. It's got up, but not way too high to pull back. So we gotta give it that 5-minute open range breakout. So I like to wait 5 minutes. So it went past that VWAP on the 5-minute, past that VWAP on 15, still there. Past it, yep, all calculated. So this is probably going to run up to the next resistance point of 331, and then past 331 it should even reach 331. It tried to, it really tried to. Well, it did it. So it never broke the previous small 5-minute high, so unfortunately that's the case. So now 5-minute open range breakout is definitely the most volatile breakout of the day, and the reason for is because, I mean, within the first minute usually you'll probably end up getting something that shoots up, and like what happens in the second candle just instantly plummets down. I mean, it just instantly went down, what, like 14 cents, 15 cents. So you know, that's big. That's really big moves when it comes to, let's say, you have 1K shares, 5,000 shares, 20,000 shares, you know, that could just dump it. So it looks like right now it just opened a little bit higher. Looks like there's a lot of volume right here. So it would be great to hop on, and then you want to set a stop loss of about I would do about 304 max. See, it's coming back along the 9 MA, which is the red line. So it's trying to pull back to it, and it's going to jump back. The news on this thing is it's pretty good. They ended up launching a thing known as Utilus. Let's see, now it's pulling back. So if I wanted to, it can't go below 301. You go below 301, you're, see, now there's a lot of buying pressure. Yep. And I hopped on too late. So that's an automatic. Yeah, look at that. I hopped on way too late. Thing plummeted. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, I told you this thing pulled back. Right here, it's 3 consecutive red candles. So we're hoping it'll stay along between the 9 MA and the 20 MA, and it hopefully not go below that 90 MA. And if it hits that 90 MA, that's a total buy signal. However, again, it's within the first 5 minutes. You know, the breakout range between that point is awful. Like it's basically, it's like the stock is on cocaine virtually right here. So many buyers, so many sellers doing their thing, and it's just, no, it's not a good thing. So now it's almost been 5 minutes, and this thing, the volume's getting a little bit lower, so that's good. So right here, it's pretty good. So I could sell off at 20 bucks. So right here, I'll accept at 30 bucks. Sold at market. Probably should have sold at the bid. I'm sorry, the ask. But it's A-okay. I'm still in the learning process, obviously, with the simulated trading. So I'm just going to accept it as a win. I should have listened to my gut, and instead of buying right there, I should have bought way down here. Look at that. See, after 5 minutes, man, just ripped right up. Look at that. Let's see if it'll pass the other portion of 332. Come on, pass that resistance point, baby. You pass that, it'll instantly reverse, and that's a great buy signal. Come on, look at that. Look at that. That's a lot of power for the buyers here. And the volume just keeps, it seems like it just keeps on rising. Look at that. It's going to get bigger than this. Look at that. Look at that. It's going to get bigger than this. And look, it broke past that range. I wasn't paying attention. It broke past that range. Broke past it. So now, the next resistance point is obviously going to be on 350. That's the natural resistance point. You know, half dollar and full dollars are always resistance and support lines. So they're always natural resistance and support lines. So you got to keep aware of that. This thing's just fluctuating, but it's steadily going up. So that's pretty cool. I'll wait until it chases it back against the 20 MA, because right now I feel as though it's fluctuating a lot. But right now everyone's hopping on because everyone likes to wait for the 5-minute range to break out. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's see how this turns out. Nice little hammerhead right there. Look at that. Ain't trying to go lower. Ain't trying to go lower than the 316 mark. That's beautiful. That is phenomenal. Look at that. Let's wait until, look, about 8 more seconds on the clock. Let's see what happens. 8 more seconds on the clock. Will it tank down? As long as it opens at a new group. As long as it opens green, that's all that matters. Great buy signal. Should launch up. No, I'm sorry, not a great buy signal. It's the opposite. Let's see, there it is. Go right here. Look at that. Right here's a great time to buy. Great time to buy. Great time to buy right here. Oh, 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 never mind. Never mind, never mind. Better sell. Look at that. Well, I guess I was wrong on that. I should listen to my original thesis. Because look at that, it just went at the 20 MA and then instantly shot back up. Could have made about 7-8 cents there. So that could have been an extra $80 if you had 1,000 shares. 1,000 times what? 8.8, 0.08, you know, $10 per thing. Look, there it is. Lots of bullish moves right here. Look at that. It just instantly shot up. Look at that. That was a very bullish sentiment. It was similar to this. So now I'm not going to chase this. I'm going to let it sink, then let go higher and higher and higher. I'm going to wait for that pullback again right here. And I'm going to wait until about once that 6:45 time period hits. That's when it starts to get a little bit sketchy. Trends start to become a little bit different once 15 minutes hit. Something I need to do is focus more on the 5-minute than the 1-minute, because I get driven by, unfortunately, emotions when it comes to the first minute. I'm still a little bit new to trading, and it's I'm getting there. I'm getting a little bit better with my emotional state. Holding on to losers longer, which is actually beneficial if you have a great strategy behind it, but also selling once it gets past that point of, hey, that's your sell signal. You said you sell at this point. Oh, missed a buying opportunity at 313. Alright, come back down, come back down, come back down. Oh. I'm not coming down. I'm not coming down. I'm not coming down. Absolutely awful. There we go. This will probably can't go past 315. You go past 315, you're, I don't know. You go past 315, maybe 310 max. You go past that, that's a no-no zone. You gotta sell. A lot of bullish news. I expect it to keep going up, but we'll see. So look at that. Every single time it goes along the plane race, it shoots instantly back up. That's what you want, baby. What you want. So you can scout this thing right all day. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Hit the resistance point and bam! Woo! Instantly down. Taking a quick little, eating some salad right now. I just got done with going to the gym at 5 a.m. So that was pretty fun. Got a nice little workout in. Usually I rely on coffee, but man, the gym is the best. Literally the best sort of thing to wake you up in the morning. Feel super pumped. Feel like I can virtually do anything. Feel like I could take on the world, you know? I get that adrenaline pumping. I got everything going, man. You feel good, you play good. You play good, good results. You know? You gotta be on top of your A game. You ain't on top of your A game, expect to perform poorly. That's not what we're here for. Look at that. So lows just keep on getting higher and higher and higher. I mean, even right here, it tried to test it and it said no, no, no. I mean, look at that. See? Just keeps getting higher and higher and higher. And the highs, they're gradually going up. You see small little spikes popping up. You see small little spikes popping up, getting higher and higher and higher. So if I wanted to, I could have bought in at 315. You know, held on to that thing, and could just went up there. But you know, that's a risky business. Unfortunately, I don't hold my trades for that long. My emotional state is not there at the moment. But I do realize that when it comes to really good stocks like this is nice. However, this is actually pretty bullish. I do like this. This is actually nice. I do like that. I like that a lot. 4 hour. Yeah. You know, even though we gapped down, it went down. That's a pretty bullish. I mean, that's a pretty bullish move. I mean, yesterday. Excuse me. Yesterday, it didn't go lower, so that's pretty good. You know, that's a nice little tip right here. I don't know if I'd buy there. That's risky. That's actually, no, I wouldn't buy there. I would not buy there. That's like a small downward trend, and that low just went lower. So it's kind of, was that a squeeze? A small little squeeze right there. Because that thing's ripping. That thing's ripping. It's only, we got 10 seconds on the clock right here. Let's see if it breaks that resistance point. If you break that resistance point, you're going to open higher, or you're going to get gapped down. Look at that. Look at that. Broke it. It needed that sell-off to get that buying pressure. Look at that. So now, it's just going. Look at that. It's just ripping. Look at that. So now, let's see The next resistance point is going to be 350. So we got to watch out for that. Over at 350, that's going to be the natural resistance point. But now that I formed a new high, it's going to pull back. You can expect like a little pennant to eventually pop up here, like a little bullfly pennant. Maybe later on intraday, probably around 9:30, 10, 10:30 to 11. There probably might be a little pennant. So I think this thing will, you know, not gap up, but have a nice little run throughout the morning, and then start pulling back around either 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It will start pulling back, maybe even 7:30. It'll start pulling back, going on that downward trend. It won't go lower than it's open, but you know, it'll probably end up being a you know, like a ABCD pattern. I mean, look at this. This thing still wants to rip up. Look at that. That's a nice little bullish sentiment. You got that little wannabe doji candle, so that's kind of cool. They'll tell you, oh, there's a lot of buying and selling pressure, but you know, the bears won that little battle, so that's that could be a great incentive, but unfortunately it is not. But it tried. Look at that. It tried to reach that resistance point again, and it couldn't. So, nice little war going on the why can't I think of the name? The roll? The time and sales? I know it's time and sales, but the little roller thing. Whoa! You're up 130? Okay. Coffee's up 130%. That's kind of cool. So this stock, you know, this was going to be my play of the day, but it's going to be a good day. I mean, that's phenomenal. You know? That's phenomenal. This looks like an obvious setup. This looks like really obvious, actually. Holy crap. 75 cents. I'm gonna hop on this. Like, I don't even know the news, which probably isn't nice. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so with GNCA, market expected to expand at a steady 22 to 2028. Cancer Research, United Kingdom, National Institutes of Health, Chinese University of Hong Kong, GNCA Bioscience. I pronounced that wrong. I butchered it. It's okay. And basically, what this is that they're basically going against monovaccine, which is the Epstein-Barr virus. So, now what the Epstein-Barr virus is, it's I actually don't know what it is. You just get a lot of red bumps on your body. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's a pretty bullish sentiment. You know, these guys are going to keep on ripping up. It almost looks like they ripped up a little bit too much right here. And there's a giant spike on volume. Big spike on volume. Right here. Let's see what happens right here. Right here, look at this. This is looking interesting. Look at that. Okay. Okay, now 2,500 divided by 75. You know, it's 3,633. I'll probably end up doing 2K. Well, bye-bye. Okay, so 0.75, can't get past that. I'm going to try to set that 0.75 mark. Look at that, just gap up. Man. See, I like trading these type of stocks, but I don't, because I always feel as though I'm chasing I never know what the top is. And that's something that really scares me about, especially these type of stock price got no resistance at all. Like that's amazing. Its resistance is actually right here at a 0.91. Look at that. I'm gonna hop on that. 0.91. That's what's gonna happen. Is that 0.91 cents? That's the right here. That's the natural resistance. Or, I'm sorry, not natural. That'll be the resistance point. So that's kind of cool. So I'll just hold it until we get up there. Just gotta hold on to this thing and let it rip. Nice recovery. Really nice recovery. There we go. I'm up about 50 bucks, not bad. So holding it, looks like it's almost actually shooting up too quickly. It needs to pull back a little bit. Needs to pull back just a very slight bit. Let's see, how many seconds? 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, sell. Okay, I'm going to sell there, and watch, it's going to open and slowly go down. Yep. Man, was I wrong? Was I wrong? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Look at that. I mean, the trading range is staying up at 83, but it's not falling below 83 cents. They really are bullish about it. All you need is one order going to 82 cents at 82.99. Oh, look, 82.91. Yep, there it is. Now it's launching down. Shooting down. Shooting down. There it is. Look at that. On the time and sales, yeah, it's about even. It's about even. Big order at 130 at a 0.825. So you gotta keep that in mind. That's a big. That's a decent sized fish. 830. That. I'll move it a little bit on the ask. But that's really bullish. That's good. A lot of bullish. 140 right there. I'll shoot down a little bit. So I made 60. Not bad. Not bad. I kind of wish I didn't sell at the market. I just sold at the ask. But it is what it is. Once I get back into my real account, then I'll do join the ask, because this is definitely a narrow trading range in terms of a narrow spread, so that's really good. That narrow spread is going to be perfect for getting in and out of trades at the price that you want. That was pretty retarded of me to just sell it at the market. I missed it. I could have sold it at 80. I think it was 83 cents. So I could gain maybe 20 more bucks and got to 80. But no. Look at that. Let's see if you fall below the 79. Oh, there you go. 78. I'll pull back towards the 9MA. Because look, it barely pulls back up. Good signal. Good signal. Good signal. Good signal. Good signal. Good signal. Unless you don't go back. Ooh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. There we go. That's what I like to see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. So 40 more seconds on the minute. 40 more seconds. I'll accept it right there. You know, I'll accept it right there. I totally should have held on. I went based off my little emotional. I wanted that $20 thing right there. So yeah, I just went off that. Yeah, but honestly, I wish I kind of just held on from the 79-cent mark. But you don't know where these things go. You always gotta go based off the trends. Always gotta go based off the trends, and when those trends break, you don't know what the market's gonna do. Because there's always bigger fish than you. I'm just a small fish in a huge pond full of people with millions and millions of dollars and lots of power. So I don't want to go against them. I want to go with them. So we got the 81-cent mark, 82 cents. Let's see if it'll break past that 82-cent mark. You know, it looks like it's trying to go on a nice little upward reverse trend. Look at that, up. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a great buy signal in my opinion. That's a nice buy signal. I'm not going to buy there. I will not buy there. But that, to me, that's actually a mediocre buy signal. Mediocre. I mean, it's good that I broke it's good that I broke that red candle at the 654 mark, but it's not. To me, that's too risky. You see, it's definitely wanting to go higher, so that's cool. Let's go. Let's try and go past that 84-cent mark. You go past that 84-cent mark, I will be a happy man, a happy man, happy man, happy man, and then I'll buy once it pulls back. Once it pulls back to the 9 man. Similar to this and similar to down here, and also. So that's what we want. It's the signal we wanted. So I want to try and buy in. I'm assuming it'll probably go to the 80-cent mark. So my buy signal will probably be the 80-cent mark. Sell signal, honestly, would probably be past that. Probably 85 cents. I mean, I'm just scalping. I'm not trying to hold long term for this little recovery, because I don't trust the market, man. I don't. I really don't. You know, you always gotta play it safe. You never know the outcome. I mean, this thing is slowly arching. You know, it's slowly arching. Huge, you know, upward trend right there, arched. Upward trend right there, arched. You know, so expect something to be a little bit bigger right here. So it should actually chase our resistance right now. It should chase that first resistance of 84 cents. Let's watch the time it sailed. Man, they got crushed. We got 15 seconds left on the clock. 15 seconds for the 1 minute. 15 seconds. Yeah, see, arched out. Now it's a horrible consolidation range. I mean, actually, honestly, it kind of looks like it's forming. Well, I'm kind of stupid. No, I didn't realize it. That's forming a pennant. I never see pennants on the moment. I don't know what to think about that. That everyone can clearly see that's a flag. That's a flag. Consolidation range, flag, consolidation range. You know, or if you want to do that ABCD pattern, you know, you got A right here, B on that pullback, A right here, B on the pullback, C on the upward trend, and then D on the, so A, B, C, D, E, and then E's right here because it's going to drop. It's going to drop. Now, will it go past 77 cents at that support line? Oh, 77 cents, yes, 77 cents. That I don't know. But we shall see. We shall see. Now this looks pretty bullish. That does look pretty bullish. That's a nice little reverse trend. It's been about 30 seconds on the minute, and it still is lower volume. Volume's getting lower. That's nice. I love that. Volume's getting lower, so oh damn. Missed off. Volume's getting lower, so that thing's gonna shoot up, you know. Plus, the float on this thing is. I don't know what the float is. Float on GNCA. GNCA. Let's see, the float is short float 2.88%. No, I need the amount of shares. Oh, 39 million. That's a little bit in the medium range for a penny stock. I mean, that's not that bad. I don't know about the amount of shares available to the general public. What the hell? GNCA quarterly growth, revenue growth, negative 100%. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Oh, the revenue 106 a million 1.6 100 1,640,000. Oh man, negative 100% revenue growth. That's hilarious. I wonder what it was last year or last quarter. That's pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny. All right, so it started that nice little reverse trend. I really want to see if it breaks past that resistance point. It wanted to say I'm going to go down, but it never did. I mean, that's a nice little flag. Look at that. You can see it arching too, forming a wedge. So right here is going to be that breakout zone, virtually right here at 703. 703 to 705. I expect either for it to move up or for it to move down. Seems bullish. Seems like it wants to move up, and I may even double down on this. This is kind of like a potential obvious setup. I gotta be quick. Like this thing's ready to rip up. Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time. I mean, it already formed like a pennant, so I'd expect for it to cool off. We're only at 7 o'clock. So we got all day, but I gotta keep that in mind. So it could pull back, just because. Oh, look at that. Yeah, CNSA could pull back. There it is, went lower. So, like I said, it could pull back because it shot up. I mean, it's already 100%, literally, exactly at 100% gain for the stock on the day. Ooh. I don't know what's going to happen there. Okay. Okay. I'm in. Fuck it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Really? Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. No, I should. See, it's going to form another pennant. It's going to form another pennant. And I missed that. I missed it. I missed it. No, 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 no. It's got 10 seconds left on the minute. 10 seconds. 10 seconds left on the minute. 10 seconds left on the minute. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Great, now it's at 7:05. So it opens right here. Opens right here at 0.84. And it's still gapping up. Still going up. I'm not gapping up. Still going up. Look at that. Look at that. They're just going to keep ripping up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And I keep selling. No, no, no. What are you doing, Josh? Oh, bloody hell. This is an obvious setup that I'm... Fuck it. I'm holding on. I'm holding. I bought at market. I'm holding. I bought at market and I am holding. And when I say I'm holding for literally, like, I shouldn't have done that. I kind of went that based on emotions there. That's not bad. Yep, just formed a new minute, so I expect a pullback actually. 41. 150? Yeah, I told you that was a bad trade. That was bad. Alright. I'm gonna hold on to it. It's gonna hopefully come back up to, what did I buy in at? 89. Yeah, I bought high. I bought pretty high, so nope, please don't do that. There we go. I'll accept that. I just lost the first negative trade, so unfortunately that's a thing. I made my first negative trade based off impulsive emotional buying. I didn't listen to my original thesis when I went back to this pivot, which is always buy when it pulls back on the 9 MA. I never did that, and as a result, you know, I got chunked out. Let's see, you break 89 cents. 89.94, 89.94. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ripping up. Gonna rip up again. And here I am missing it. Here I am selling. That was a bullish market. I am stupid beyond belief. Like, come on, Josh. You never stuck with your original thesis too. I'm gonna buy and hold. See, you know, half of the times when I trade these stocks, you know, it's I know the technicalities behind it. I know where it wants to go, but I'm just, you know, that human effect of that human desire to let your emotions take control. It's such an awful, bizarre feeling for work, but man, that's how it is. That's how it is. You know, that's how it is. I love being human. Love being human. If I was a computer, I would have held on to this thing like there was no tomorrow and just chased it literally all the way until like 90, like, what was that? Oh, that's right, it reached that resistance point of 90. So it broke past 85, it broke past 88. What about, so next resistance point would be about 93. I never went past it. What about right here? 92. Not really. So it's going to be 93, I'm going to watch out for. 99. 99, $1, 102, 103. That's something to watch out for. Good buy signal right there. Actually, no. No, that's not a good buy signal. No. No. That might go to the 20. That might go to the 20 MA right here. 20 MA. Right here. It's got 10 seconds left on the clock for the 1 minute. It may open up and then go lower. So that'll be your first sign of a negative trend right here. First sign of a negative trend right here. Right here. Damn. I expect for it to, I'm still bearish on it. I expect for it to pull back. expect for it to pull back. Come on. So far I have 1, 2, wait, I could just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 trades? Yes, I was wrong on one of them, unfortunately. Okay, so that's a thing. Feel, I was originally looking at this in the morning over at the gym. I didn't look at the chart too well, but I did see yesterday, and I saw pre-market. Pre-market says it was up 150%. I was like, what? Oh, but no, it's not. It was from yesterday. So the app that I used, which is investing.com, that's why I used to look at this. It was it lied to me. It lied to me. So pre-market was up literally like 200%. I was like, what? So that's pretty bullcrap. Oh, shut up. Downward trend, not hopping on. I kept that on my watch list just in case. It kept up I'm sorry, not kept up. It shot up way too high, way too quickly. So I expect that thing to pull back probably at least to like 115, and then probably flatline. Maybe go for a second run. I doubt it. I really doubt. I feel like that's just gonna be a dead stop for the whole day. But hey, we'll see. We will see, right? We will see. Alright, look at this. Go right here. See, it fell below that red range, and I was expecting for it to, I'm sorry, the red 9MA. I was really expecting for it to go to the 82-cent mark over at the 20MA, but, you know, it never did. It flatlined, and like I said, this is a sign of a downward trend. I am still a firm believer of that. However, you know, it's really having a nice little consolidation range right here of what, 84 cents to 87 cents, so about 3 cents of a range right here. And that's 2 cents of a range on that on the 712 mark, but it formed a doji. So that's gonna go somewhere. It's either gonna launch up or shoot down. And wherever it goes, I've got to be ready. Because this is going to be... Oh. Pulling back. Pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. So, if it falls below, you know, the previous candle of a 0.84, you know, that's kind of like a iffy trend. You know, see, now it's forming a negative trend, like I said right here. You want to get out if you could right there, and hopefully get back to that 87 mark. So yeah, that's a thing, you know. Now, will it keep on going lower? That I do not know. It seems so far, based on its history, it just wants to pull back, but it's never gone. No, it pulled back once in the first, but it's a 5-minute range for me. So let's see if it'll go lower. Right now, if it was me, I would say buy, but I don't know where this thing is going. I don't know. I just have to sit on the sidelines and watch. But it's got about 20 seconds left on the 1-minute clock, so let's see. If it opens green, that's a great signal, you know. But so far, it's looking like it's going to go red. Going to go red. Oh, fell below it. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Fall below it. Become green. Become green for at least 10 seconds. Red, red, green. You know, really These guys are fighting. These guys are seriously fighting, man. They're fighting. They're really fighting. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a bullish. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Look at that. That's a nice little reverse. Hopefully, I'll sell at 83. I'm just going to sell back. Here I am going based on emotion again. My little emotional self. Right here. Never went higher than that. That great. Huh. I thought it did. It's not. It never went. The green, that never went higher than this. I mean, it. I knew it's going to do a little recovery. Emotional self. Emotional self. Alright, so now it should maybe chase 85 cents to 86 cents. And then I'll have a little range, like a little consolidation range. Probably by a cent or two. But yeah, that's a great bullish signal. However, again, I'm going based off emotion. He's here. I mean, it seems kind of, honestly, the market today honestly seems like a special day. If I'm being honest, like there are things running up that I don't understand why. Some things are running up and I don't know why. But the market is let's see what the market is. So DJI, it's negative, of course. We're negative right now. DJI is negative. SQQ, yes, a little bit up. DJI negative. SPX, SPY wannabe. It's open negative as well. QQQ, of course. TQQ, you know, gonna be the same thing as QQQ. Oh, I just missed that. And that, I mean, like, I'm not surprised that happened, honestly, because of this right here. Because of the 82 cent to the 85 cent mark. I'm not surprised. I mean, that was, it got into that narrow range, and then it opened up at 84 cents. And it just couldn't take it. It just went bam, you know. Like I said, it's still in that downward trend. I don't know where it's going to go. It pulled up so hard, so much on the day already. It's kind of like you're rolling the dice at this point. It's much more risky. And right now, like I said, it formed that ABCD pattern. And once you get on that third wave, that's it. You don't want to really play with it anymore. And everyone knows that. That's why there's a lot of selling pressure right here. Everyone's following the same exact rules as you. So let's see. So you got the A. So if I were to just put, you know, you got A right here. Oops. You got A. You got A. You got B. You got B. You got C. Even on the 5 minutes, it's downward trend. 5 minute, I mean, look, every time you get these small little things, you don't know where it's going to go. You do not know. You have to wait until it breaks out that little range and surpasses that resistance of the previous few minutes to see if it'll keep on running up. So it's the first negative trend. Well, not first, but first negative trend on the 5 minute. Okay, so D. Big V energy. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright. Where's the drone? Need to go back to my little thumb clicker. Yeah. Wait, can I? Ooh, beautiful. Yes. 24. Let's do 24. Oh, yeah, that works. 24. So here's A, right here. You got B, right here. B is going to be right there. We got B. 25. So there's B. Let's do C, right here. C. Oh, the reason I'm actually trading paper is because I'm like, usually I do scalp trading. I'm fully usually on the 1 minute side. I don't look at 5 minutes as much as I should. And right now, the whole point of me being paper trading is to train myself to get used to paying attention more to the 5 minute chart and really following the technicals behind it, behind the 5 minute trends. Because you do that. Oh, look at that. You do that. Let's see if it tried to chase that and pulled back. You do that, then you'll potentially get a some nice runners. You'll potentially get a nice runner in the long term. So I've been trading for about 9 months now, probably. Let's see. I traded. I did paper trading, or I started paper trading back in June. Back in June, yeah. So that's been. I've got almost a year under my belt. 10 months actually. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's great and all. So I'm definitely, like, I've got a very slight bit of experience. I'm definitely no Ross Cameron, but I'm slowly making progress. My strategy is kind of just following those MAs, playing along the VWAP, and also following resistance and support trends. I like to usually just follow those, and when I follow those, they usually help me, especially for intraday trading. Intraday meaning probably 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Once volume kind of like lowers, because everyone only trades in the morning, but intraday is more risky, in my opinion, with my trading style. So, there's that. So, I've been skating along. Back in August, September, October, and November, and a little bit of December, I used to trade nothing but halts. Nothing but halts. And I was doing really, really well, because during that time it was a very, very, very bullish market. You look at the DJI right here. I'll bring that up real quick. You bring up DJI during that time of October, September, August. Lots of action right here in October, which was my perfect month. So that was my most successful month to date, was in October, and I was really just trading halts, and I've been training myself to just stare at the bid and ask, really study the anatomy of just a halted stock. A lot of, like, the trend during this time was that stocks would get halted and then gap down and then gap immediately back up, and the spread would be insane. Like, I'm talking like $2, $3, $4 spreads, It was nuts, and it was like throughout the whole month. And I was up a few grand throughout the whole month, and that was great. That was phenomenal. So that was pretty awesome. But unfortunately, in these downward trends, those halts don't work as efficiently. I've noticed. So I kind of just stopped doing that for a while. And it's not a bad thing. I'm actually really, really glad I stopped, because it allows me to learn more strategies that I could do on a daily basis. Halts were kind of like, oh, you trade only when the halts happen. Like it was mainly Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Those were my paydays. Those were the best days for me. But man, they were something. Those things were great. Those were the golden days, in my opinion. That's when it was really, really great. And so you just keep going lower. So, like I said, during that 7:15 mark, 7 o'clock mark, everything kind of starts to go on a different trend. So you're just gonna have to wait till flat lines. Where that is, I also can't say. I'd expect for it to kind of almost maybe just follow the VWAP. It kind of just reverse. Once it goes a little bit below the VWAP, it'll jump back up. But I don't know. I really can't say for those. So you really gotta, trading is not. It's easy once you've got like some experience under your belt. You kind of see the warning signs before they actually happen. I mean, you got a large sell order of 100, large buy order of 190, so it's more bullish than bearish. And look at that, it's green. But once you get all of these different technicalities underneath your belt, trading becomes much easier. It becomes much easier, but the more money you get in your account, the harder it is to trade. See, look at that. It'll probably end up going to the 9MA and then pulling back. So it pulled back a little bit. So I went to 9MA, pulled back a little bit. Oh, I didn't look at the clock. So I don't like it when this crosses, because obviously, trend difference, which isn't nice. No likey trend difference, So, I still think it's on a downward trend. It's not going to go anywhere, but that is a very nice green thick candle. That's kind of thick, so that's nice. I like that. That gives you hope right there. I mean, this guy put 10,000 shares down, so he's obviously got hope, Or it could be a bot, but but yeah, so it just formed that ABCD pattern, and then it just instantly pulled back. So as long as you get all these different technicals down, man, trading becomes a lot easier. But you do have to remember, there are good days and bad days. Some days you can predict things, and other days you just can't. This is just one of those days where I can. And when I mean predict, I mean just going based off technical analysis. Volume's getting lower, so the trading range is getting lower. Not as active. Not as active. It was mainly active, again, first 30 minutes. First hour is going to be active throughout the whole day. Or first hour is going to be the most active for the whole day. And it looks like it may actually not want to go lower, but I don't know. It's on the 7:30 mark, so who knows, right? Who knows at this point? So that's kind of cool. So maybe Maybe it might go back up here. I don't know. To me, it's too risky to put my money down or put the paper trading down. But if you get my point, but yeah, so we will see where you go. So that's great. So what am I? I'm up 120, 120, 120. I'm up 150. I was down yesterday because I was not paying attention. I was playing COD Mobile on my phone. Yeah, COD Mobile, right? Call of Duty while working. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. And while I was killing 3 people in Search and Destroy, like immediately, it instantly tanked down and I lost $300. I was up 2,500 and 125, and like lost it. So that sucks. So right now I'm kind of trying to recover from that. And that happened, I believe, with CLVS, ATER. I actually don't know. Let me look over here. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling gassy. What was I doing again? I had a brain fart. Need to turn on the. Where the heck is it, man? Where is it? I want to see where I bought and sold at. Come on. Let me see where I bought and sold at. Come on, please. Don't do this to me. Come on. Share chart, reset chart, load style. No, where is it? I can find it here. What the hell? Why can't I find it there? Look, it's right there. Show trades. Maybe I have to turn that off to work here. No. What the hell, man? Maybe. What? Over here. What? Here? 5 minutes. It doesn't work for 15? I guess it makes sense. Alright, so that's a pretty good. That's the first flat line of the day. So that's nice and bullish. That's a bullish move right there. It flatlined right here and wouldn't go lower. Did not want to go lower, so that's great. So I expect a small little reversal to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, until it hits these resistant points and then pull back. Or we'll try and test it and go higher. So that's why I personally think will happen. And I'll probably end up just going basing off the resistance and support lines right here. I'll probably end up just doing that throughout the whole, probably for like next hour. I don't think this thing will rip up again until intraday. Intraday meaning like 9, 10, 11, anytime between there. Maybe 12, but that's kind of rare. But yeah, so definitely I'm going to look out for this. I'm definitely going to stay like a woke for it. I'm probably going to call it quits right now. Probably just give myself a little break. I'm going to finish off my salad. Maybe, honestly, maybe even play a game. Probably, no, not going to play a game. Maybe go for a little quick walk. Maybe work on my website. Something for the next hour, and then come back, just check up on it, see where it's at. If it still is within this range, then I'll definitely be watching it. But yeah, so today's been an okay day. It's been bullish. It's a great trading. Low money. I mean, not a lot of money being made. I actually probably should have made 200, 250 if I would have listened and not went on that emotional trade right here, and chased that. If I would have chased that, I would be at 200 for sure. And if I would have loaded the boat instead of 2,000 shares, but instead I got 4,000 shares, I might have been potentially at $250 to $300 up on the day, just within the first hour. So that would have been cool, but unfortunately, it is what it is. It's another lesson to be learned. So that's why I truly value here, because that's what teaches us, right? You can't learn without going through some sort of experience, whether it's negative or positive. That's what we're here for. That's why I'm in the simulator. So that's why I'm in the simulator before I go back onto my real account. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to all this. I really can't wait. I really can't wait. I really can't wait.